that all right? Hey, hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right. So last night I did not get our standard today's topic video out at midnight like I wanted to. I had a big old coughing fit and had to delay till today to let my asthma calm down. Happens from time to time for me. Anyway, so sorry about the delay, but let's get into this. What is our message for today's topic? This one is going to be for the 8th. And tonight at midnight, our other one will come out as usual, okay? But we start out with the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is a nice, strong energy of practice, nice, strong energy of trying to make something work or make something right. Hi, guys. Amber, Cynthia, great to see you. It's a battlefield, but not all battlefields are bad if it's practice, right? Sometimes getting into a skirmish with our mates in order to like practice our skill set can be a good thing. So let's not instantly jump on the ooh, this is bad, because instead this heralds change, and the change usually comes from either mulling over something a whole bunch. Oh, okay, so that's what this is. This is a mental battle going on in somebody's mind where they're trying to figure out the truth of something because they don't know what to do. This is a person who is battling themselves mentally, evaluating, going around and around in the circle, and then coming back around to those key points again and again, because they don't know either what they think about something, they don't know the right move to make, they don't know what to do about something. So with the moon card there, we got some confusion. Hi, everybody. Piscean energy. We got Page of Cups. We got the Strength card, which here is called Fortitude. Ooh. They're wondering if an apology will make something better. Now, this could be that somebody needs to make an apology. They owe someone an apology. But they feel like they'd be trying to apologize to an angry wolf. Now, actually, I love this card so much because my dog looks just like that when he's playing, not when he's angry. Now, when he's angry, there's more, nose wrinkling and everything. He looks suspiciously similar to how I look when I'm angry. I have quite a mobile face and pretty noticeable features. This looks more like not necessarily that angry, but it does take someone questioning, do I have the courage to face the person that I need to apologize to and face maybe their wrath? Will they let me calm their anger at me? Will my apology soothe, or will it be like this lovely balm? Will they let me lean in and give them a kiss on the cheek, even if they're still kind of mad, if they know I'm really coming in to say sorry? I don't know. So let's dig. I gotta dig. All right, here we go. We got the Emperor. Emperor's taken off their mask. I could read this in one of two ways. I could say either we have a feminine who wants to apologize to their divine masculine. They feel like they bothered or hurt their masculine and they want to say sorry. Or this is a divine masculine who wore a mask for a really long time. They were not soft. They wore that scary mask for a long time. They couldn't bend, they couldn't express, they didn't or couldn't for whatever reason. Now, here's the thing. This is going to be a complicated story because if this is the story of an emperor who needs to say sorry to someone and they're very worried that someone won't be able to accept their apology, however they treated or mistreated an individual, they were wearing a mask, a hard mask. They were unbending, unyielding, but it would have been for a reason, meaning it's like someone who could have been okay. Let's put it in this context, and I'm not saying this is what the story is, but to illuminate this, let's say a couple works together in the workplace, and in effort to keep the workplace totally professional, they keep that same hard mask on. If they have to discipline employees, hey, you're slacking off over here, I need you to get that done. They might have said that to their spouse. They might have come across just as like at the workplace, we're co-workers, we're employees, we're not husband wife. I can't come up and give you a swat on the butt and tease you and be like, All right, sweetheart, you know, like, let's get this back on track. Quit distracting me. Like, they can't have that kind of fun that you could have with a partner normally. So I'm going to say that could be a scenario. I'm just trying to describe why would they have worn this hardened mask, kind of the scary mask, if they actually are warm and wonderful. Let's try to figure this one out. Just tell me about the Emperor. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I thought that was going to fall all the way down. It did not. So we have the Chariot. We have a Three of Coins. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Eight of Coins. Okay, so this is somebody who put career above all else. They put on, so them wearing the hard mask, the scary mask, was them choosing career path. They moved forward. They took a job maybe someplace far away. They went ahead and they did that. They walked away from love and romance and went their own path to build their own financial wealth instead of co-creating and building with, in this case, we see them kind of like still staring into the workplace of this feminine. So I don't know if they were able to keep tabs on her somehow. Him, her, doesn't matter. I don't read for genders, but we do have an emperor who decided to do what they thought was the honorable thing, but was also the thing that separated them from this individual. Now, let me ask this. Why on the 8th are they so strenuously thinking about, is there any way that an apology will make them forgive me for walking away to go and pursue career instead of romance? Not only career, but personal success, because this is that Six of Wands. The Chariot, you know, emperors and empresses ride in chariots, and that was their first card, was I chose to do the emperor thing, which is I rode out into my career to build a big name for myself, to follow, you know, my path in business instead of romance. That's what I did. But then I kept keeping tabs on her doing her business too. You know, her her work. um, can they make this right? Is there a way that apologizing fixes that? Um, let's just ask that question. Let's just get it. Hey guys. Okay, so we have Magician, we have Perspective, we have the Action of Cups, and we have the Oneness. This all says yes, there can absolutely an apology if it's heartfelt enough, and if they really were trying to manifest um, a better life in order to actually. I mean, this is one of those storylines where it's like they're arguing, look, I did it for love. Did I pick love first? Seemingly no, but yes, I did, because I did this for love. I was manifesting better for myself, so I have better to offer. Because this magician holds, um, you know, magic in their hands, but it's both receiving and it's giving. And to look at this from a different perspective, this is the Hanged Man. Yes, there was a delay, but if the delay was so that this romance can actually work out better, they could have been at a great distance. Maybe this person could not move in order to be with her, nor she to be with them somehow, or that was the assumption. Maybe they had to make a decision about leaving for a job. There was distance. And for a connection like this to be possible, the argument in this story, and I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but the argument in this story is that them apologizing that I know I did choose career path, but see it from a different perspective. I chose it so that then this relationship can be possible, when I can travel, when I can, you know, be a part of your world, when we can then be in that oneness energy. I'm not even 100% sure if she may have, you know, we saw them watching her in her business as well. She may have made some tremendous strides in her business also. Yes, I'm back to my gigantic cup. Okay, let's talk about her for just a minute. I want this deck. So tell me about her. So Seven of Wands, she's had a lot of her own battles to fight, lots of her own struggles. They watched her, they saw her. Um, Hold on, let's talk about that 8 of Coins card for just a minute. From her eyes. King of Wands upright. It's weird because she may have subconsciously known that they were still watching her with even hungry eyes or kind eyes or passionate eyes, even while she was facing her own struggles. The thing is, her struggles were things that she was able to overcome. Now, I will say, could also suggest it this way: her irritation with them, like, I know they love me, but they're not here. So I face my struggles alone. You know what? I'm going to totally like make a success of my life without them. It's kind of like, watch me. Hold my beer, watch me. You left to go get your life all figured out. Well, let me tell you, I'll excel even brighter. I'll be even stronger. I feel like there's this energy where she knew that they loved her, but at the same time she was out there. Yes, Ace of Wands in the reverse, 6 of Cups in the reverse, or I should say in the deficit position. That's how I choose to read these when they have two meanings on either side. And the Ace of Swords upright. So it's interesting because she's well aware. I do feel like there's some sass here. I do feel like there's this she if she knew that they loved her but weren't there with her to build and face struggles, she faced them alone. She could have also changed her mindset and said, you know what? You know who I will accept in my life? Someone who is going to be there for me. Because you obviously didn't have the passion to come toward me, and you could leave me alone. So don't think about coming back. What's that song? If you leave, don't come back, or something like that. Um, is it Thompson Twins? I can't think. It's an 80s song. This is, she said, this is the thing that cut us asunder. This relationship is done. Okay, so in her mind, it's over. It's over. So let me ask her then, would she accept any apology from them? Because her assumption is it's over. Would she accept an apology? 6 of Swords in the deficit, 5 of Pentacles in the positive. Interestingly enough, it's as if she's saying, I don't need to think about accepting them back. I have everything I need. I don't need an apology. The time for an apology has long since come and gone, and I don't miss them anymore. Let me just, I'm gonna dive one more time. Is that true? Let's go to, I want to talk to her higher self. Is that really true? Does she really mean that? She doesn't want to hear the apology. 4 of Pentacles. We have to go one more time because this 4 of Pentacles is the intentionally holding back and the Miser's card. Sometimes that doesn't speak of truth. Sometimes that speaks of, I refuse, I refuse, I refuse, I refuse. 9 of Cups in the reverse, 4 of Swords in the reverse. That's what I was afraid of. She's, the whole thought of them makes her so unhappy, and there's so much hurt still wrapped up in this. So she closed a door and locked it. This is like a protective mechanism. She doesn't want to allow somebody back in. She doesn't want to hear an apology because in her mind, there isn't an apology that could explain it. Fair enough. Fair enough. She does not have to, but is she going to heal from this? Is she working toward really healing toward this? I can understand. I mean, I have zero tolerance for, bad behavior. So I totally get it. Like why a character would say, absolutely no, I have my boundaries up, but we didn't really see boundaries. What we had is hurt that she's now put into like a space where it's like a little steel space that nothing gets in or out. That's her way to deal with it, is what this looks like. And I said, is she going to work through this, heal from it? We have King of Swords. We have Knight of Wands. We have Ace of Wands. We have the High Priestess. Okay, so in this storyline, I'm just reading what I get. Please don't shoot the messenger. The only way that this is going to ever get fixed, the hurt aspect, bizarrely, is if they do come back in very determined, if they don't take no for an answer, if they come in super passionate and they don't stop, basically demanding, expressing, talking, showing. And the only reason I say this is because they know it and she knows it. This is one of those things where it's like, to undo the hurt, it's like she's going to need double the amount of attention, affection, determination on their part, because how could you just walk away? How do you do that? And even though we saw over here that the storyline is, hey, I if you can see it from a different perspective, I did the prudent thing to chase down career path so that then I can come back in and we can have this love and we can have this oneness. That's going to take some time probably for that to sink in, because right now we still have somebody hurt, and what's worse is the hurt got put into a little steel box that she keeps, and she's locked it and said, nope, I don't hurt, when it looks like that's not true. So now how do you undo that? Well, first you got to open up that little steel box, bring the hurt out, and to do that, it's going to take she has a lot of resistance to them. So if they don't have what it takes to really show up and keep showing up and keep showing up until finally those walls come down, I think that's the thing that would fix it. And I think they both know it. Is that what they're doing? I mean, they're coming in as an emperor who takes off their mask, but they have a real concern that she still may not accept their apology. Well, if they think a kiss on the cheek is going to do it, it ain't. Now, they already know with the Fortitude card, they're hoping to get that softer side of her again, but they already probably know that if they could make a really hard and strong decision to stay away from love, they now have to come in with double the amount of strength to support love and maybe to get this person back in their life. They're going to have to fight for it. I mean, that's the simplest thing. They're going to have to fight for it. This won't be easy, and they know it. So do they have what it takes to do that? Do they want this enough to do that? An emperor upright should know what they want. Otherwise, I don't consider them to be an emperor and empress. We have the Knight of Coins in the reverse. We have the Page of Coins. We have the Two of Swords. We have the World. Yeah, they're willing to do it. There's no going back for them. This isn't any slow journey. They've made this decision. They're worried about, God, how's this going to go? How long is this going to take? Can I convince her? But they're saying there's no going back. I did this in the first place so then I could pursue this eventually. I pursued career path to then be able to have romance. So I was already on this path. There's no going back. Will I have to take it slow and be patient and rebuild trust from the very beginning? Yep. Will she still want to block me? Yep. But will this be a chance at a new beginning to make her see me in a different light? You know, so we got a big old eyeball in the universe. I think the truth of it is, and an emperor would know this, if you have made choices, even if they were the right choices, but they created hurt, a logical person will understand that, but you will still have to back it up with enough confidence and consistency that they will believe in you again. Even if deep down they know the truth, there's going to have to be, they have to convince her to see them in this different light, not as somebody who could just easily walk away, but they're going to have to persistently let her get to know them and see the world through their eyes to a certain extent, to fully comprehend why they did what they did and to believe that they actually are back for the right reasons. That's what this says to me. So if this is true, if their emotions are true, and for an emperor would be, they will take this road, even though it'll be step by step. They're not going to back down. If they waver even once, this will be over. If they actually want this and they know that they want this, and it's not like, ooh, they have to jump through hoops. It's more that she has to see them in a different light. And how do we see anybody? Well, it takes time to see somebody. Right now, she probably doesn't have a very good vision of them, and she keeps saying, I don't want to see them. This says, I mean, this could take quite some time. I look at the world as like a year's time. Is there a final message for them? Because, I mean, this is a complicated one for sure, but is there a final message for this duo? We've got Ace of Wands, to write a new love story, to write a new chapter in the book of love. And it is also to say, in the big book of our lives, what's really important, who's really important. If someone is important, then all the things that we do, the effort that we put in should be 100%. This Ace of Wands is 100% in. This is what somebody actually wants. They're going to go after what they want. They're going to build the thing that they actually want, because their book of life, it's like, could they really envision having a life where they're not with her if they supposedly did all of this specifically so then they could have a romance? No. So, and at some point, if that's going to be the main perspective for her as well, yes, I really wanted them also. I still do. Then why deny it? Why fight it? Even though trust has to be built, still, there's always a chance to rewrite a new chapter if it's authentic, is what I would say. So, this, I mean, the big message on this entire story is write the chapter of life that we want to live, the chapter that we desperately want, the true one, instead of deny it and erase it. So I think they're both going to be doing that, even though this does still feel like it takes some time. Still feel like this is a love story for these two, as complex and difficult as it has been. And I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying that's the story we got. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Good to see everybody. All right, I'm going to jump out of here real quick before I start coughing, and then I will see you guys again in a couple of zodiacs next. Bye.